So some of you may have taken what I said as a front or an attack. Don't. These I didn't plan that. Uh I don't plan anything. I just kind of just chat. Uh so these guys are rewarding unprofessionalism, and they're putting money in the hands of people and potentially law enforcement breaking the law. If you're a law enforcement agent, some of you are intelligence, I'd like to hope intelligence is intelligent. So, what do you think they could be doing with this Pavlov's dog like scenario where they're rewarding unprofessionalism? What kind of agendas and hidden agendas may they hold? Could they be rewarding unprofessionalism, pulling people into unprofessional behaviors for hand tying? Could they be luring people into unprofessional behaviors um, for hand tying and then serving greater agendas? How many guys are they pulling into these unprofessional behaviors, illegal gambling rings, illegal investments, uh, looking the other way, making other guys culpable accomplices or accessories? So that's something to pay attention to. And then, the stimulus is the money. So they may package it as altruism or have a party on me or act like it's a greater good thing or a friendly thing or a moving up in the ranks thing. But maybe these things that they package as one, they package it as something good, moving up in the ranks. It's greater good. It's a rich thing. It's an Illuminati thing. It's uh, it's a professional thing. But it's really an opportunity for them to reward your unprofessionalism, then try to reinforce unprofessional behavior, while at the same time opening the doors for you to get your hands tied so you bend the knee more often and become their Pinocchio. And another a piece of this is to generate this FOMO, fear of missing out jazz. So other guys want to get involved, and then they get set up for hand tying and become a Pinocchio. And then they're your Stromboli. And then, if you're law enforcement, intelligence, etc., it's dangerous to have a Stromboli law enforcement and intelligence who humanity's agenda, who support their own selfish agendas. Key point. Um, so maybe they're rewarding this unprofessionalism, creating this don't miss out feeling. Other guys want to get in on this unprofessionalism, then they're getting their hands tied. Now they're Pinocchios. Now they're pulling strings. Now computer systems are being compromised. Everyone's being blackmailed, etc., etc. So if you are professional, remain professional. Put the duty over the dollar. Key point. Always, because you never know who may be trying to tie your hands. And tying hands is one thing, but some of these guys, big deal, are big timers, mafias, terrorists. Bet my life on it. So getting your hand tied is bad, but getting your hands tied for mafias and terrorists, that's some whole other stuff. Mafias and terrorists, those are global threats, national threats. Big deal. Uh, I'm Alexander Surya, Johnny Eyebrow Ring, man bun. Just in case they're impersonating me or using imaging hustle, so that's why I say that, because they do all sorts of jazz. So look around these kids trying to reward unprofessionalism and then think if they have a bigger agenda and hidden agendas they're not telling you about, other than partying or girls or whatever the hell illegal shit these kids are promoting in people's heads, which I don't support. But pay attention to larger agendas, mafia like agendas, RICO, um, economic espionage agendas, terrorist agendas, things that threaten humanity and threaten the nation, threaten the people you're supposed to protect, threaten the people you dedicated your life to protecting. So pay attention to that. And if there's any guys who have dabbled in who are still professional, remain professional and report those guys who are unprofessional. I'm just saying, I know they may be your friends and they're one of your own, but if they're endangering your community, one, which is not something one of your own would do because then it makes you all look bad. Or they could be even endangering you and your family, you and your family's safety, you and your family's freedom. Key point. So if you protect your own and he's one of your own, endangering one of your own's family or freedom or their children doesn't sound like you're protecting one of your own. It sounds like you're opening the doors for crimes or harm or God knows what when these guys are being unprofessional, and hanging out with mafias and terrorists. So keep that in mind. So do they really care about you? Are you really one of their own? Or are they telling you that to put you on their side, to aid them in their selfish agendas, while at the same time not pulling you in, and now you're endangering your family, your wife, your children, etc. Keep going.